All right, my friends, it's that time of year. Mother's Day is right around the corner. For those of us who still have access to our moms and great relationships with our moms, we get a chance to be able to say Happy Mother's Day. So I'm saying Happy Mother's Day to my mom, Dr. Fanny Tartt. I love you, Mom. All right, now here's the deal. Usually we go out and we do brunches, we do flowers, you might do chocolates, you might do cards, but I've had the privilege of talking to a lot of moms, and they actually need something a lot deeper. Now, remember, not only is this Mother's Day, this is also Mental Health Awareness Month, the month of May. So it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I want to talk to you about what moms need when it comes to their mental health, if I could for a second. All right. So moms need rest, help, and community. All right. So in the Bible, it says, honor your father and your mother, right? In Exodus 20, verse 12, and your days will be longer, right? And so what does honor mean? We have to honor the needs of our mom. And let's face it, society has placed an exorbitant amount of stress on moms and they're feeling it. All right. So let's go with number one. All right. Number one, moms need rest. Right. So in a mom's inner world, she thinks, reward is earned, not a right that's given. All right. So inside, she might be thinking, if I'm resting, I'm failing. Or if I'm resting, my kids are not getting some essential things that they need, or the house is in disarray, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. Right. Whether it's for a small infant or some grown children, mothers will still take their time where they will sacrifice. Moms, you will sacrifice your rest when you should be putting yourself first. So what I want to introduce is a Sabbath moment. Every 10 to 15 minutes, every day, I want you to take 10 to 15 minutes, just as a Sabbath moment, just to rest. Even Jesus rested. Honor the Sabbath and keep it holy. How many times in the Bible do you see Jesus taking a nap? Do you see Jesus taking his time? Do you see Jesus getting a massage, right? There was a woman, I won't get into the preaching, right? But he was talking to someone, and the woman wanted to be forgiven for her sin. She was a sinful woman touching Jesus' feet, right? So there was great outrage about this, but he was like, she's massaging my feet, right? I need this. I'm going to forgive her sins because she is repentant, right? So if Jesus, and I'm sure there were people that need to be healed, moms, if Jesus can rest, so can you. So husbands, here's what I want you to do. Step up without being asked. Anticipate her needs. Look and see what she's doing and say, if I were doing it all day, would I be tired? I probably would. Let me just go ahead and pick the kids up, do the laundry, whatever it is makes sense. Do whatever. Get her a staycation, whatever, right? Protect her time like she protects the family. All right, kids, know that this is mom's time, right? She'll be back after her Sabbath time. Mom say that, hey, mom needs 15 minutes a day to herself. I give the rest of my time to you. Would you be so kind? All right. Or if even stronger than that, can you respect the fact that I am a person other than just a mother, and let me spend time just doing what I need so that I can have good mental health? All right. Number two, moms need help. All right. But we don't want to ask for it. Right. When I'm saying we as people, but moms especially don't like asking for help. Men don't like asking for help, but moms a lot of times feel like this is their role. Right. In James 4:2, it says, you have not because you ask not. So in the inner world of moms, they feel ashamed for asking, but it's cultural. So to ask for help, what does that mean about how you handle things as a mom? Right? Does that make you seem weak? Does it make it seem ungrateful? Does it make it seem like you don't have it all together, that you can't do Easter dinner by yourself for 37 people, or plan a birthday party a month apart, and do an expense report, and make sure that your husband has what he needs, and take care of your elderly parents? It's just a lot. And a mom is supposed to do all of this nurturing without the rest and without the help, right? So if I need help, I must not be enough. All right, is the negative thinking that we want to correct. So let's shift the mindset to asking for help is not failure. It's not evidence that you're not enough. It's faith in healthy relationships. Jesus had three inner friends, best friends, Peter, James, and John. PJJ, that's how I remember. And he had 12 disciples. So he spent time with his besties, his best friends, his BFFs, y'all. This is Jesus. So if Jesus needs an inner circle, moms, you certainly have permission to call up the squad, right? And I want you to have just an honest ask and say, hey, I need 30 minutes to decompress, whatever it is. All right. So moms, you need to ask for help. But let's talk about the help you're going to ask for in the family. One, from your spouse or the men in your life. One, I just need 30 minutes to decompress. Can you help with dinner? Hey, son, you're 14. Can you knock out dinner for you and your little sister and put some in there for mom? Follow the recipe. Go to YouTube. Go to TikTok. Figure it out. Mom's tired. Mom, I'm giving you permission to do this. Right. And sometimes if you're talking to someone, you say, I don't need advice. I just need you to hear me. If you're talking to one of your girlfriends, right? Just hear me out. Or your husband, because we love to give advice when really we should just be listening. We should just be holding the umbrella during a storm. You know how to get out of the rain. You just want some covering and an opportunity to be able to talk about it. All right. So husbands, ask, what do you need emotionally this week? Ask your wife that very thing. If you're a boyfriend, you're in that space. I don't care if you're in middle school. Ask your girl. Well, she's not a mother, so that doesn't count, right? But we're talking about if you're in boyfriend position or if you're in husband's position, ask your better half, what do you need emotionally this week? And then listen and write it down and then do your best to meet that. Sons and daughters say, hey, I see what you're carrying. What can I do to lighten the load? Mothers would love to hear that. They might even be uncomfortable. They might say nothing, but then call you back and say, as a matter of fact, if you really want to help, here's what you can do. All right. And then number 3, all right, our moms need community. So they need rest, they need help, and they need community. All right. Galatians 6:2 says, carry each other's burdens. And in this way, you fulfill the law of Christ. See, in her world, she's thinking many moms are emotionally alone. It's just so much to do. You can be in a house full of 8 people and then wonder who's taking care of me. Who's checking on me? Who's making sure that I am good? Now, I know there are those of you out there that look out for mama. You make sure that mama is good, right? But there are also other moms out there that feel guilty for asking, right? And don't have this tribe. Or maybe for our moms who are older, their tribe are inaccessible. Maybe they're in a nursing home. They don't have the health. They don't drive. They've gone on to glory, right? So make sure that mom has community, right? God called us never to carry this alone, but calls us into community. So what I want you to do is build a mom circle, right? Mom circle, or it could just be a community circle, and just ask, hey, what's on your head and heart this week? What's going on? What are your dreams and ambitions? What would you like to do? What are you working on? What gives you a sense of flow where you lose space, track of space and time, right? Because you love doing it. What book are you reading? Moms deserve to be more than just a mom. All right. So listen, spouses, what I want you to do is make space for the sisterhood. Go ahead and fund that dinner. Go ahead and get the kids. Go ahead and say, hey, I'll fend for myself. You going out there and you do what you need to do. My wife just got back from Vancouver, Canada. She in the sisterhood tribe, the sister run tribe. I think that's what they call. I might have gotten the branding wrong. She's going to get me. All right. But the sisterhood tribe, right? They go to a half marathon every year and just have a ball, right? And she needed that time. She wasn't my wife. She wasn't a mom, right? She wasn't her title in corporate America. She was just Mecca, hanging out with other women. Moms need that. Moms need time to just decompress. All right. So husbands, go ahead and do that. And then kids, support their friendships. She needs them to thrive. If she's out, don't call her 50, 11 times, asking where this is, asking where this is. Just say, no, mom's going hanging out with her friends. I'm going to fend for myself, or I'll fund it as well. Cause a lot of you are grown and you have money. You can take care of mom. There are a lot of moms out there that would love a trip over some flowers. All right. So listen, we're here to honor our moms. Let's make sure that our moms have what they really need. The brunches are cool. We're certainly going to do a really, really elegant one, right? The cards are nice. The flowers are nice. All right. But what our moms need most is rest, help, and community. So let's give that to our moms, not only for Mother's Day, but for Mental Health Awareness Month. And let's make it last 365 days a year. All right. I'm Dr. Tartt. Take care. God bless.